Some people have thought that when God prohibited certain unclean meat, it applied only to the Jews. But in Noah's time, God made a clear distinction as to which animals were clean and which were unclean. This was centuries before any Jews existed. Therefore, God's health principles were not limited to any race or nation, but were given for the benefit of the entire human race. Some might ask, but didn't Jesus clean up all creatures and make them fit to eat when he died on the cross? The answer is, did the death of Jesus on the cross change the scavenger habits of the oyster? Did Jesus die to change the habits of the animal world? Certainly not. The death of Jesus cleanses sinners, but not unclean animals. God is not trying to be hard on us when he asks us to keep unclean animals or foods out of our diets. With modern diseases as well as pesticide and antibiotic residues in the flesh of many land and sea animals, we are running a risk by eating meat of any kind. But certainly, we should not use those unclean flesh foods which God specifically warns against. Why not accept Bible's health insurance plan and pay close attention to the principles which God has laid down for us? He knows exactly what is best for us. When we follow him, we benefit from the results. What are unclean animals? Animals that are not fit for food is in the Bible, Leviticus 11:47. To distinguish between the unclean and the clean, and between the animal that may be eaten and the animal that may not be eaten. What kind of animals on land does the Bible call clean? Those with split hooves and eat grass, like cows or deer. It's in the Bible, Leviticus 11:3. Among the animals, whatever divides the hoof, having cloven hooves and chewing the cud, that you may eat. Does the Bible say it is okay to eat fish? Most fish are clean to eat. It's in the Bible, Deuteronomy 14:9. These you may eat, of all that are in the waters. You may eat all that have fins and scales. What animals does the Bible consider unclean? If they eat grass but don't have a split hoof, or have a split hoof but don't eat grass. This includes rabbits and pigs. It's in the Bible, Leviticus 11:6-7. The hare, because it chews the cud but does not have cloven hooves, is unclean to you. And the swine, though it divides the hoof, having cloven hooves, yet does not chew the cud, is unclean to you. What kinds of birds should we avoid eating? Birds of prey or scavengers. It's in the Bible, Leviticus 11:13-19. And these you shall regard as an abomination among the birds. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, the vulture, the buzzard, the kite, and the falcon after its kind, every raven after its kind, the ostrich, the short-eared owl, the seagull, and the hawk after its kind, the little owl, the fisher owl, and the screech owl, the white owl, the jackdaw, and the carrion vulture, the stork, the heron after its kind, the hoopoe, and the bat. Are shellfish like crab, shrimp, or clam unclean according to the Bible? It's in the Bible, Deuteronomy 14:10. And whatever does not have fins and scales, you shall not eat. It is unclean for you. Does clean and unclean meat only matter for the Jews? No, clean and unclean meats have been known since the time of Noah before Jews existed. It's in the Bible, Genesis 7:1-2. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Come into the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female. The distinction between clean and unclean animals will continue to the end of time. Isaiah 66:15-17. See, the Lord is coming with fire, and his chariots are like a whirlwind. He will bring down his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. Those who consecrate and purify themselves to go into the gardens, following one in the midst of those who eat the flesh of pigs and rats and other abominable things, they will meet their end together, declares the Lord. What we eat and drink can affect how we glorify God is in the Bible. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Therefore, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. Our bodies are to be a holy temple for the Holy Spirit. It's in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 10:16-20. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? For you were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. First of all, He knows what is best for our health, and because He loves us, He wants our bodies to be healthy. And secondly, He wants His people to follow Him, not because what they do will save them, but because of their love for Him. He wants His people to be committed to Him in every aspect of their lives, including their diet.